Scorpio, it's Athena and welcome back. It's June 2020. Take a deep breath. Let's get started. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of June 2020. Most definitely, many of the readings with this Sagittarius full moon eclipse, lunar eclipse, this is a time of eclipsing that which is no longer serving you for your highest good, right? Starting fresh, starting a new cycle. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. June 2020. Oh, look at this. Wow. We're talking huge, passionate, new beginning. You are being given, if it's not a new, passionate beginning it's not just love, is what I mean. This could be work related. It could be whatever it is, you're putting your heart and soul into it, right? It's reigniting your heart center, passion, right? Energy, vitality, the Ace of Wands, right? A reignited passion that comes over you. And you can see with the moon behind here, it looks like the eclipse. So this is what your eclipse, this is what is going to be for you in June, right? Where you're going to start over with passionate new beginning and you don't see it coming. You don't see it. So the unknown, right? What's the unknown? A new passionate beginning. It's new because it's ace. The ace is about a new start, a brand new start with great passion, be it love or be it your work, a business, a new home, whatever it is, you're putting your heart and soul into it. Beautiful. We're traveling. We could want to travel. I'm not sure if I would, at this point, if I would literally do that, especially international. I would not go international. If it's domestic, it's different. The yin and the yang, right? So opposites attract, coming together. This could be just you're moving forward, right? You're moving forward and you're being guided by the universe. You're being guided by this chariot. This is like a spirit guide who's charging forward in your life with great passion, but you don't know where you're going in the center of the reading. You don't see where you're headed because you're being guided. I love it. And you're not sleeping because you're in your head about woulda, coulda, shouldas, and your higher self is here, right? Is right there. That's your higher self trying to get through to you. But you can't get downloads or you can't get dreams if you're not sleeping, right? So you're in constant worry. You're worrying about stuff. It's all in your head. It's still here too. It is too, right? It's worrying about the things that you can't control. It's hard not to be able to control when you're being guided by the universe. And also the guidance is to start getting some sleep and rest. So your Scorpios, what's getting in your way are your thoughts. And like having not enough sleep. So your head's constantly thinking, but you're being guided. So it doesn't matter. You're going to get to your destination. So it's just like what they say, worrying is a waste of energy, even though we're only human and we do worry, but it is a waste of energy. And you're just waiting. You've been waiting for something to happen. You've been waiting for money to come in. Maybe you are worried because you're waiting for, you so want to travel, you want to get out of Dodge. A lot of people are feeling that right now with what's happening. You just want to leave, you want to go, you want to move, but you're stuck at home, not sleeping, and just waiting. But the universe is saying you need to wait as well. That's, the tree of life is right behind you. The tree of life is right behind you. You could be waiting for money. Okay? Waiting for money, not sleeping, being guided to a new passionate life that's just waiting for you, but it has not been unleashed yet. It's not time. The world, there's an ending. The ending of the old. The old ways are ending. I'm just telling you hands down. That's what eclipses do. They eclipse out the old paradigm of what you once believed to be true, the things that you can't get out of your head, you have to clear that out. It has to be eclipsed out. So maybe what you were, this is a new cycle. This is a whole new, brand new cycle. Look at. This is victory, right? After the cycle, one cycle closes, a new one starts, right? And then we're happy. And even if there are endings that we don't understand as to what, why, how, etc. Even if that is the case, we only get stronger and wiser while we await our new passionate beginning. So you're holding on to the past, you're holding on to your money, which is good. You're holding on to money because something has ended. It could be a job ended, a cycle of a job, like I said, part of an old paradigm, part of something that you belong to in terms of, or believed, right? That's giving you sleepless nights. You're holding on to it, and the universe is saying this new cycle is here. So if it is your money, that's fine. It's a good thing to hold on and save your money. But if you're waiting for this ending to happen, or it has happened, you're being guided for sure to start getting sleep, start thinking about yourself more, and don't worry about what others think. That's how I'm feeling right here. And you're holding on, some of you are holding on to what the old way looked like, the old life. And you're being guided to move forward into a new life, one that is going to be more fruitful. Hello. More fruitful, right? It's going to give you balance. If you are able to help others financially, then do so, or vice versa. This could all be about a job. You are eclipsing out of an old job that always waiting for money. So something ended with a job situation, or you're concerned that because someone with you or around you might have lost a job, right? The ending of a job, of an old job that didn't pay you what you really are worth. The world here is the change. And I think the reason why, honestly, Scorpios, that you can't sleep is that you know you're being guided to something new, but you can't see it, but it's going to be great. It is. It always is. You just have to release holding on to what the old job looked like, what the old relationships that you've had look like. You need to balance your life in every aspect, Scorpio. You have to balance out, and you have to empty your thoughts and your fears and your worries and your doubt. You need to empty that, eclipse those things out, because these things get in the way of your progress. And Scorpios, you guys are usually, for the most part, you always go with your heart. You're all about your center, which is your feelings, right? How you're feeling is, sometimes you don't even have to see it. You just feel it. You know, right? You know what's happening. But you need to balance out. Everything in your life needs to balance out right now. This is calling for a rebalancing of mind, body, and soul. Any endings are endings for a purpose. They're not ending. The ending that is happening so is there for a new beginning to start. And that's going to balance you. I'm serious. Mind, body, and soul. Yep. Look at it. You've got that one sword. What is that? Is this something that you're not speaking about? Something that you don't want to cut out? Something that you need to take? You need to get up. First get some sleep. Then you need to get up and start speaking your truth and what is important for your life to move forward. And to balance your life out. Look at, you need rest. Scorpios, you need rest. You need the energy to move forward. Whatever endings have happened, whatever endings will be coming in, stop holding on to what does not add value in your life. And you have this one sword of truth that you don't speak about. You have the 9 of Swords and the 4 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. So you're all up in your head and you're not talking. You're like closed off. You're not closed off once, you're closed off 3 times. Look, she's got her hands like this in bed. She can't sleep. Here's another close off. Right? I don't want to talk. I don't want to see. I don't want to know. He's got his arms crossed. So it's the masculine and the feminine. I don't want to see it. I don't believe it. I don't want to think about it, but that's all you're doing, right? What you resist persists. You need to get rest so that you can emotionally and financially and whatever, emotional, spiritual, financial. Your psyche needs to be balanced. Clearing your chakras. This could be a good time, Scorpios, for you guys to clear your area, to clear your mind for sure. Do you journal? Do you write down? You're not talking about any of this, but this is a huge balancing act that you need to take into great consideration. you don't want to see stuff. Look, you don't want to see. Right? You don't want to see. Look at the dark and the light. You don't want to see the truth. I almost feel like all you want is justice in a situation, because maybe this ending brought you a financial decrease, whatever it is, right? Because we went from the 7, 4, and 6, right? So we have a money issue here, holding on to whatever money comes in. And when it comes in, obviously you pay your bills, but you have to hold on to whatever you're making because it's not as much as it was before. So that part is ending. So, okay, so this World card is telling you that a brand new relationship, life, business, a brand new life. I'm going to just let it be general because it's for the collective. A brand new life is being shown to you. You're being guided. But the universe is saying, as I've put these cards on, as I've laid the cards out, you're all in your head. Sorry, this is all in your head. You're worrying. You don't want to see things for what they really are. You're in denial of whatever has happened. All the universe wants you to do is, the justice has happened, the karma has been served for you and or whoever. This is karmic cycles closing so that new beginnings can start. So Scorpio, you have to close out these cycles. Otherwise, you're going to remain in this delusionary feeling of not being, okay, so when you're money and love, right? Money and love, you're stopping yourself because you don't want to see what's happening around you. Sorry, trying to hold these cards. Which actually they're saying, drop the thoughts, drop the worries, drop the concerns. What is it that's holding you back from gaining your new life that will balance you out and give you great joy and pleasure, right? You're being guided. This is a spirit guide, someone who's helping you to grow. You see all the plants? That's growth. You see all of the astrological signs around the chariot? That's your spirit guide saying you can have whatever it is that you want, but what you're doing is you're holding yourself back. You're holding yourself back because your financial situation may be unsteady. Your personal life is unknown and is giving you great discomfort, to say the least. So your mind is making your money happen in a way that you need to balance it out. What you tell yourself, how you talk to yourself, what you think about, right? This all has to come into play in your life. So you have your thoughts, you have your finances over here. Your finances are here. The balance and the ending of an old paradigm needs to be rebalanced. It's a calibration. This is a recalibrating your mind, body, and soul so that you can start over again in a new cycle. And you're being guided to do so. It's right here. You see the circle of life is here, and the circle of life is here. And in the center is your heart, right? Heart, heart. And so the universe is saying this, you're being guided towards a new cycle of life that's going to give you great passion and happiness and love. Go with your heart and balance yourself out, because your mind is all about the way that you speak to yourself, your old beliefs about yourself, because this is all the self. There's only one person in these cards, no one else. So this whole reading, Scorpio, for you is about you, how you think of how you make your money, how you earn your money, and then it comes and trickles into how that trickles into your life as yourself, your worth, your value. What can you give? What do you give, or what do you believe you give yourself to the world? How does the world see you? You need to balance it. You've got too many people giving you like wrongful advice. You have someone who's left. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you're like, I'm sticking to my guns. I don't care what people say. You may be feeling in defense mode and worrying about this one cup. That's all that you want. That's all that you seek, right? That's all that you were fighting for in a way. But the universe came in to say, we need to get you out of this mental manipulation of self. Like the way you see yourself, the way you hold true to yourself. You're guarded. You have masculine and feminine that is guarding their heart. You're on guard, right? You're guarding your heart because someone has left. Someone was eclipsed out of your life for a reason. And now you're on this guard where you're like, I'm going to guard my heart because of this. It's right here. The heart's in the center. That's where the center is. The center of how we make our decisions about love and money is all about what we believe, what we value in ourselves, and how we show up. So the universe, these are the two most important cards right here, right now for you. In the month of June, going into, for the next, I don't know, I'm not really sure, at least a month. For the next month, you need to balance your life and eclipse out the negative thoughts and allow the universe, God, to guide you so that you can balance your mind, body, and soul here, because you're way too much in your head. You're worried about money, and there's an imbalance going on, as well as whatever has been eclipsed out of your life that needed to go, because that's what happens. The universe eclipses people and places and things out of your life to allow you to balance and grow into a new cycle. And if you keep holding on to the old, you're not going to grow. And God's trying to show you this is what you need to do in order to release and let go and start this new passionate beginning, right? I do want to clarify. I do, because I want to see what the Justice card is all about, okay? Do you feel that there's an injustice in your life? Do you feel that the universe eclipsed people, places, and things out of your life, and you feel it's an unfair situation? Do you feel that, karma is here? But do you feel it's, an injustice? All right, let's look at the world and justice. What's happening for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? You could feel it with work. You could feel it with love. You could feel it in every aspect because that's why she's there. Justice is there because the yin and the yang have to mold together, right? This is the yin and the yang. This is the symbol of positive and negative, right? All right, let's see. What is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's the world and justice? Hold on, that's too many cards. We only want, please, 3 cards. Exactly. It's like, all right, let's first talk about this. You got to speak your truth. You got to come with the truth. Your throat chakra and your crown. You're not listening to what the universe is. You're not listening to where the universe is taking you. You're trying to control your world all by yourself. And if you are understanding how the universe works, Scorpio, you have to understand that you're being guided. We have free will, but when it gets to your mind and how you feel about yourself, there's deeper issues here that lie within. And your throat chakra being closed is time to open up, speak up, and tell your truth. What are the things that you hold near and dear to your heart? And the universe is trying to get through. This is the violet ray of Saint Germain. So the ascended masters, the higher self, this is the crown chakra right here, and this is the throat chakra. So by you not speaking about how you feel in terms of what you value, like if you're waiting on money, you need to speak up. If an ending has happened, you're still on the defensive. Why? Because you're not connecting to your higher self. She's right here. She's trying. It could be also a deceased mother, grandmother. She's trying to get through to you. Or it's you, your higher self, trying to say, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not sleeping and you're guarded and you're not listening to what the divine is saying. This is Christ consciousness. This is where the spirit guide comes in to say, you're being guided and you're not listening. So it's time that you stand up for yourself, especially if someone's holding, it could be this is work, where someone's holding money or not paying you what you're worth. Are you going to allow that? It's time to stand your ground. You're not speaking up and you're not listening to what your higher self is saying. Maybe you decided you don't want to be in this job and this is an ending, but you feel it's not justified because someone didn't pay you what you were worth or didn't pay you at all. I don't know. But with these cards, you have victory because this is a guidance. I am a spiritual guidance counselor. I guide you towards something that you need to hear for your higher self, for your soul to grow. I'm not your regular tarot reader that's going to just talk about three-party situations, not unless, of course, the universe wants you to hear it. You have 2 7s here. You have the 5, and you have the 6. So you have a progression. What are we saying? We're saying, if you speak up, stand up for yourself, Follow the guidance that you know already intuitively you should be listening to. The guidance that comes through into your look at, you're blocked twice. That's a blockage. You're not listening to what Spirit has to say. You're trying to do it your way, but your way's not working. So stand up for yourself, speak your truth. If someone's withholding information, if it's you, if it's money that you're not receiving, if it's a job that you're fed up with, you need to stand your ground, and then you'll have victory. Or ending a cycle that keeps going round and round. You need to balance your life. There's all this imbalance in your life, Scorpios. So in the month of June, going into July, because we have 7, we have May, June, and July is how I'm feeling here in this reading. It is going to take you into July. You have plenty of 7s. You're being guided by God. 777. And you know 7 is a very important, significant number. You're being guided to stand up for what you believe in. Money, speak your truth, tell people how you feel. There's a way to go about it. You don't have to, be mean about it. But if someone's not paying you, if a relationship is over, you need to eclipse these. This is what's eclipsing out of your life. But the new you can only stand your ground and speak your truth and start getting some rest, because you have imbalance in your life that the universe is saying you have to balance your life. The people, places, and things that do not add value, Scorpios, they have to go. This is a progression. 5, 6, 7. Numbers mean everything. Numbers are significant in our life. They're scientific. Science meets spirituality. That's how God communicates with us. That's how the universe, our spirit guides, our higher ups, our ascended masters, that's how they communicate, through numbers, through visions, through Mother Earth, where we live in. The 5 is change, the 6 is balance, and the 7 is listening to your higher consciousness. All of those 3, and speaking your truth, that's where the change is going to come in, because you're going to stand up for yourself through your voice, God gave you a voice for a reason, but not in the way that is going to impart any harm on another. You need to know that if you are owed money, or if money is changing in your life somehow, and you know you're saving money, you need to speak up to those around you who are either asking too much of you. You need to stand up for yourself. Scorpios, you guys sometimes are just way too nice. And sometimes, on the other hand, your fear, the dark side of you, the shadow side of you, because we all have it, overpowers you. You need to go into the light. That's why I said these 2 cards that came out first, you need to go into the light. When you're in your ego, and when you're in your head, and when you're not seeing life as it is, or you don't want to see, and you're guarded, you are in the dark. That's a Scorpion shadow. When you're passionate, when you're working through your heart, when you're loving what you do, loving the people around you, loving all, that's the light. These 2 cards are balance. The balance is, this is what you need to balance. Your dark side and light side. There needs to be a coming together of that. That's what this reading is all about, Scorpio. And then you can get a whole new world will come to you if you only allow and stop trying to control the terrain. Whatever is ended, let it be. Whatever's coming in, let it be. Wherever you're going, let it be, and be happy. I mean, these are not easy times. But that's why the universe is here to help you. You've got the universe all, I mean, that's all we have. People are praying that never even prayed before. All right, let's get a card for Scorpios. Paul the Venetian. If you open up your heart, speak your truth, and stand up for yourself, you'll feel much better and you'll heal your heart. If someone has left your or eclipsed out, friends, family members, people who don't serve your life for the highest good, open your heart again and help heal yourself, because Paul the Venetian is all about healing, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. You have to balance your life. I'm going to take one more. I know I went way over with you guys because you are protected. You have supreme protection from Mother Earth. Go outside, get some fresh air. You are protected. Cords are being cut. So things are being cut out of eclipsed out of your life, for sure, for a reason. They're not serving your life in the manner that you have chosen to live. Move beyond limitation and trust. You got to balance your life, Scorpios. All right. I send you love and blessings. Have a great month.